Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's session about the app marketplace. I hope you can walk away with a stronger understanding of just how much we value our ecosystem and the product investments that we're making to reflect that. But before we begin, just want to cover our bases with a little legalese. A quick reminder that we'll be sharing some forward looking roadmap style information in this session. And as HubSpot partners, you're reminded of your confidentiality agreements. And speaking of forward looking statements, another quick reminder that we are sharing with you what we know to be true here today, but that plans, priorities, and timelines can, of course, all change. So please bear all of that in mind. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I'm Melissa Greco and I work on the platform marketing team here at HubSpot. Our product team is building some pretty amazing things, and my job as a product marketing manager is to drive awareness and adoption of those priority features. I've worked in the platform space for a while, including my time at IBM, Slack, and Salesforce. So I'm really excited to share the evolution of the HubSpot customer platform and share that with all of you here today.
And I'm Brian Gorbet, Vice President of Product for HubSpot's ecosystem. I lead the product groups that not only build our marketplaces, but the products and tooling that make up all of HubSpot's ecosystem. I've been building product for a long time at places like Microsoft, Google, and Meta, and others, but I'm really excited to talk today about the velocity and momentum we have now here at HubSpot. So, why do we need such velocity? Well, we all know that enterprise applications are the foundation of modern businesses. Software solutions that promise efficiency, productivity, and innovation, which you've all heavily invested in. Did you know the average business uses 116 tools to manage their customer relationships? And that's just CRM. Some enterprise companies have thousands of applications and tools meant to help different teams get their job done. This often leads to challenges like fragmentation, inefficiencies, and information silos. Not to mention overwhelming users with a disjointed experience across their tech stack, slowing down collaboration and growth, staying ahead of the competition, and most importantly, focusing on customers. The key is to connect your tools on a powerfully fast and easy platform that helps organizations unify access to information and systems. Customers need access to the right solutions at the right time to drive innovation and productivity in today's modern business landscape. For growing businesses, managing the go to market across various departments and teams comes with a ton of complexity.
That's right. And that's why our main focus at HubSpot is to make it simpler for millions of customers globally to manage their business on a single unified platform. But we don't do it alone. Our HubSpot products are only one piece of the puzzle. We are stronger, more flexible, and more powerful with the HubSpot ecosystem. And that's made up of our trusted network of app partners, solutions partners, and educators providing services, solutions, content, community, to our customers. We are better and more complete because of all of you. But let's take a step back. We use that word ecosystem quite a bit. So, Brian, want to tell us what we mean by that?
Absolutely. Well, Melissa, any ecosystem is only as successful as those that participate in it. HubSpot's ecosystem is focused on just that, making its members successful. And we do that in three key areas. First, a network that connects HubSpot customers, partners, and anyone interested in growing their careers with a vibrant community of like minded professionals. HubSpot Academy, a place to learn new skills, earn credentials, and for some of our customers and partners who are HubSpot certified trainers, a platform to be an educator or expert in your field. And finally, the HubSpot Marketplace, where customers can discover services from our solutions partners, website themes on the template marketplace, and integrate hundreds of other tools with the app marketplace. And the app marketplace is where we're going to spend most of our time today.
Yep. And the app marketplace actually just crossed the 1,700 app threshold that extends the value of our customers' tech stack. So, whether they're connecting existing software or discovering new tools to help their company do more, They have everything they need at their fingertips right there. But don't take my word for it. Let's look at the numbers. Here is the value that all of you are providing through HubSpot. This past year, Service Hub customers with apps installed saw their ticket close rate improve by 32% on average. And that's compared to customers who don't have apps installed. Well, that's because when they connect all their tools, teams like service and support and success have a consolidated view of all the information they need to solve customer problems more quickly. Meanwhile, Sales Hub customers with apps see 5 times the number of deals won. And again, that's compared to customers without apps installed. That's because when data flows between HubSpot and the rest of their tools, sales teams have the info that they need at the right place and time so they can focus on having more meaningful interactions with customers and focus on moving deals forward. And finally, Marketing Hub customers with apps see about 8 times the number of leads coming in. And again, that's compared to customers without apps installed. So by syncing tools and systems, marketing teams have the necessary insights to refine campaigns and deliver personalized content at every stage of the customer journey. Those are just a few ways that apps are currently helping HubSpot customers, but it doesn't stop there. Why don't you share what your team has in store, Brian?
Sure, we've heard your feedback. We know you want your apps to be more discoverable, you want more development tools, and want more access to the HubSpot platform to surface your app in product. Well, today, Melissa and I are excited to show you the significant investments we're making in apps and the app marketplace. So customers have a powerful, fast, and easy way to find and install the right apps that unify their tools, systems, data, and teams that help their businesses grow better. So, how are we doing this? Melissa, why don't you walk us through just a few of the different strategic areas that our teams are focusing on?
Definitely. So, first, we want to open up our platform even more, giving you more APIs, tools, and features to build new app experiences on HubSpot. The rate at which we are releasing new and improved APIs is actually getting faster, and there's a direct correlation to the growth of the overall HubSpot business. So, we will not be slowing down. Next, we're not just focused on helping you build new things. We want to help you deepen your existing integrations and extend into more surfaces. So, we're opening up more surface area in the HubSpot product for apps to play a bigger part, including the tools to build more cohesive app experiences that feel seamless across those surfaces for end to end users. And once you've put in the work to develop your app, we want to make it even easier for users to understand, discover, and use those apps. So we're making significant product investments there too. But let's start with the foundation, building. You saw this API roadmap slide in the Partner Day keynote, so we won't spend too much time here. By the way, these APIs are what's being released and in development since an ecosystem kickoff. And that happened earlier this year in February. So this shows just how much we're investing here and how quickly we're picking up the pace on releasing new APIs and improving our existing ones. So Brian, do you want to point out some of your favorite APIs and the great work that you're already seeing here?
Absolutely. My team is really excited about the progress we're making on delivering to all of you the platform to build amazing apps. I'll start with the orders and carts APIs. Previously, you might have relied on the deals object to sync information to HubSpot, which probably was a confusing experience for customers. So, we built the orders and carts APIs, which allow you to read and write order and cart data directly into HubSpot. The introduction of these APIs marks a significant enhancement in how e commerce activities can be managed within HubSpot, moving away from the sometimes hacky workarounds and streamlining operations and data accuracy. The Orders API, in particular, has already seen great adoption with over 20 public apps already using it and live in the app marketplace. Apps like High Touch, Make, Zapier, and more. Next up, the Sequences API, which is currently in beta, allows you to enroll contacts into a HubSpot sequence from inside any third party tool. Apps like Superhuman use the Sequences API to arrange and trigger customer marketing actions directly from their email client, so their users can stay where they are while still getting the information they need. We even have some customers who are using this API in innovative ways to do things like enroll prospects from outbound marketing campaigns into sequences. So leads are accurately tracked and targeted with more tailored content. My team is also building a library of components addressing common use cases that have been tested across some of our best HubSpot built apps in the marketplace. These aren't individual APIs, rather a bundle of APIs, which allow you to quickly add crafted experiences for customers using your app. Our goal here is to enable all of you with a quick and easy way to implement these highly requested and reusable app features, removing as much friction as possible. We love creating things that add customer value, so why not package that up and make it easy for all of you to add the same customer value to your apps? Here's an example of one of these components, Share Via. Instead of building this common customer use case from scratch, easily add this feature to your app. So customers can forward reports and coming soon dashboards to the preferred communication channels like Slack or email. We also have user import, so anyone who installs your app can easily add users through the HubSpot settings page that enables fast time to value for all of our customers. These two features are both currently available in beta, and I encourage you to check them out. Another component coming soon is HubSpot Embed, which allows you to add HubSpot functionality right within your product. So users can take action and sync their work with HubSpot without ever leaving your app. Things like workflow or sequence enrollment, meetings, contact timeline, and more can all be done right inside your app. This next area is a huge step forward in trust, security, and compliance for HubSpot. Announced at Inbound, HubSpot users can now store certain types of sensitive data in a secure and trusted way. For example, they can create a passport number property and filter those contacts on that property. This means that as app developers, you can update your app scopes to include sensitive data and use the properties and objects APIs to view and update that data property values for contacts, companies, deals, tickets, and custom objects. There are some very interesting use cases that this opens up, as well as opening up the power of HubSpot and your apps to even new industries. For example, we are currently building an integration with Epic, the world's largest electronic health record company. We know some of our users need a way to connect their electronic medical system to pull sensitive information into HubSpot, and we partnered with Epic to do just that. With the new ability to store sensitive data, we can help customers securely integrate and sync their data from Epic into HubSpot, making it easy to view centralized health data on a contact record, build list segmentation, and even send certain patient communications like appointment reminders or feedback forms. Twilio Segment is also implementing the ability to pass sensitive properties from a data warehouse to a HubSpot object. And finally, I want to highlight a few more APIs. Marketing events, which now includes a new participant state endpoint, and the campaigns API, which was just launched in beta. Together, these APIs have the potential to offer a cohesive marketing solution. Let me show you what I mean. SimpleEvents.io is an app available today in our marketplace. Think of them as more of a HubSpot native alternative to something like an Eventbrite. Justin, the founder of Simple Events and developer of this app, really embraced and innovated with these new APIs. Simple Events primarily uses the Marketing Events API to help users sync marketing events from their other tools with their platform. This way, they can access some of those features like automations, event features, and tighter integration with HubSpot, including campaigns. Using the new Campaigns API, Simple Events is able to help users easily automate marketing campaigns. When creating a new event, they can select a new campaign and associate it with that event, even extending the campaign into other areas of HubSpot to auto associate items like landing pages, emails, and workflows. Now, with participant state, the main benefit is that it automatically updates the latest status on an event attendee, registrant, or no show. Previously, You probably had to write some custom code or manually figure that out for yourself. Justin took that a step further and built an algorithm to showcase how likely an attendee is to show up to an event by generating a participant score. And coming later this year, he'll be releasing an event score in his app to help customers determine the success of their events. It's great to see such creativity and innovation. Great job, and congratulations on the app. Now, these are just a few of my favorite APIs that I've highlighted here today, but you can learn more and stay up to date on the latest changes to our APIs and developer tools by visiting our HubSpot developer site and subscribing to our changelog. Melissa?
Thanks, Brian. I think it's awesome that we're opening up our platform more and more to give you all the tools to build these app experiences. But what about embedding and extending those app experiences more deeply into the HubSpot product? You've already heard about the announcement of UI extensions for public apps, so you probably already know where I'm going with this. But at Inbound, we announced the availability of app cards for customers to configure in their portals. These are the output of UI extensions, which essentially is the underpinning technology behind app cards. Now, users have a custom way to display, sync, and action data between HubSpot and the rest of their tech stack and third party tools. I want to take a moment to show you where these app cards will appear. You can extend your app into HubSpot in the following areas: the preview panel, middle column, help desk ticket, and right sidebar, and all across standard objects with record pages. And also, these render not just within the CRM, but across all hubs where the use case applies. And we are also surfacing apps through an embedded marketplace right where HubSpot users are customizing their portal. So if they want to create a custom card, our collection of integrations that offer F cards will appear to the user to consider connecting and customizing their third party tools in HubSpot. All that to say, we've made a significant investment in bringing apps front and center in the most used, most trafficked surfaces and properties in HubSpot. By building UI extensions, your app has access to more real estate in the HubSpot product. And the more places your app shows up, as you all know, the stickier it becomes. PandaDoc, a document workflow app with very high usage in HubSpot, now offers app cards. Their decision to build with UI extensions was driven by wanting to reduce context switching for customers, helping teams stay in HubSpot, and ideally driving even higher usage of the PandaDoc app. They've already received feedback from customers that this is a game changer for business productivity and growth. Reduced context switching alone does help with user productivity, but it's not just about that. UI extensions offer dynamic and contextual app experiences to users. So your app is showing up at the right place at the right time with the right actionable information in HubSpot. As Daniel, CEO of Arrows, so perfectly put it, we are finally meeting users where they are. The Arrows app, which focuses on customer onboarding, now has UI extensions as well in the help desk sidebar, so users can see onboarding plan status in support tickets. In the middle column, so forms and files related to an onboarding plan can be easily viewed. And they've implemented more actions that can be taken right inside the app card, plus a fun new progress bar to visually display completion status. They did all of this with designing for the end user experience in mind and some of the design tools that we've released. On that note, you get more flexibility and control over your app and how that UI appears in HubSpot, especially with tools like the new Figma Design Kit. So previously, you might have attempted to build an end to end app experience by cobbling together buttons and iframes, but with UI extensions, you now have an entirely new way to build that helps craft powerful and cohesive app experiences, one that looks, feels, and behaves HubSpot native so users can seamlessly work between all their tools without disruption or potentially disjointed or fragmented user experiences. So, take for example here the Sendoso app, a gifting platform that now offers app cards. The team there has really embraced the HubSpot native look and feel, noting the design consistency and more flexibility that they get for what is possible to display from their app directly to HubSpot users. Now, I've already hinted at this. And aside from app cards powered by UI extensions, I really want to take a moment to highlight something bigger here for our developer community. HubSpot is laying the foundation for a new, more modern way to build apps. And UI extensions is the first step toward a more open customer platform with modern development tools so you can create deeper app experiences that seamlessly integrate with the rest of HubSpot. Along with full stack UI extensions and the previously mentioned Figma Design Kit, we're also releasing in beta access to the HubSpot CLI, a hybrid development model for iterating on app features, the ability to manage app configuration as code through developer projects, and the UI extensions SDK. And we're looking ahead to other areas like release management and opening up more surfaces because we're really committed to finding that ideal happy path for building HubSpot apps. To get started building UI extensions, please visit our new page on developers.hubspot.com, where you'll find documentation, centralized resources, and a link to get early access to the UI extensions beta. Now, once you've done so much work to build or improve your app, of course, we all want to make sure you're successful in getting customer adoption. This is another area of focus for our team, making incremental improvements to the app marketplace to ensure you're getting that level of promotion and discoverability your app deserves. So let's dive in. Why don't you take it away, Brian?
Sure. Thanks, Melissa. Our team is focused on making it easier than ever for customers to find and connect their tools with HubSpot. And the first place we're starting is by improving the app marketplace user experience. Using an AI powered data model, the first apps that you see on the app marketplace homepage are actually specific to each logged in portal as a recommendations based on similar customers using those apps. We also wanted to provide our customers an easy way to understand your apps. So we've added improvements to the app listing page. We're displaying app features in a more descriptive and useful way and adding whether or not those app features are compatible with customer specific HubSpot plans. And we're even showing personalized statistics to help users understand if other people in organizations like them are also using and finding value from this app. The goal is to help customers make more informed decisions so they can quickly pick the apps that are best for them, also improving retention rates. From a quality and security standpoint, our customers expect a lot from us. And we want them to know that HubSpot and our ecosystem is a place they can trust. So we're raising the bar for app certification by recently launching a higher set of expectations for apps listed in the marketplace that want to apply for certification. And when you meet all those expectations for certification, we're improving the visibility of those apps so customers can feel confident in the apps that are HubSpot certified. Also, in a recent study we conducted, we learned that most customers use the search bar to find what they're looking for in the app marketplace, but they wish there were more ways to discover new and existing tools. So, we are making other aspects of the marketplace useful to users when they're looking for a certain tool or app. Coming soon, we'll be launching a new set of categories that are more closely aligned to the tasks customers are trying to accomplish every day. And included in this launch will be the ability for app partners to select a secondary category where their app might also appear. Stay tuned for more information on that next month. But our improvements aren't just inside the app marketplace, right, Melissa?
That's right. We've been finding more ways to surface apps in the actual HubSpot products, starting with adding apps to the global search index. So when you're logged into your HubSpot portal, no matter what you're searching for, apps will be included in the search results. And when you're getting deep work done in HubSpot and realize you need one of your other tools, we've started surfacing those apps in context so users don't have to leave and disrupt their workflow. So far, you'll see apps have been embedded in HubSpot tools like imports and workflows. And as of tomorrow, we'll be surfacing a collection of apps with UI extensions or app cards, as we'll refer to them to users right where admins are customizing their portals and setting up custom cards. But we are also looking ahead to expanding this type of embedded marketplace across other services that make sense inside of HubSpot. And once an app is installed, we want to give you more ways for user education and setup. Feature discovery cards on the connected apps page are now available for all apps, which should help increase retention and reduce uninstall rates. From there, we want to give you the tools to continuously reiterate and improve. So we recently launched a more expansive marketplace analytics section in your partner portal. Here you can see various app performance metrics like install data and traffic to your listing in the app marketplace. We also added a consolidated customer feedback tab so you can see private feedback from app users. And we've also centralized all uninstall feedback data here too. And finally, this dashboard now has a key resources tab, including a partner feedback survey, which I know the product team is very excited about. That's really the best way to share your feedback with our teams. And finally, looking ahead to the team's focus for the rest of the year, they're really diving into improving and streamlining the app install flow. So, from the time a customer shows intent to install and use your app, how might we maximize that intent and improve conversion rates? If you want to stay informed on all HubSpot product releases, we invite you to visit hubspot.com/new. That's where we publish our most important updates, including a new product roadmap section. So recently launched actually under the developer platform tab, you'll find a version of the API roadmap that you've seen here today, which we'll try to update at about a 6 monthly rate. This concludes our product updates for the app marketplace, but of course, we're all already planning for 2025. So, Brian, I think you could give us a preview of what you have in store.
Absolutely. Our teams have been working tirelessly to continue to bring a crafted and not cobbled experience to apps within HubSpot, and these improvements are just the beginning. We've really accomplished a lot in such a short period of time, and with over now 1,700 apps in the marketplace today that are more extensible and more discoverable, we're already starting to think about what's next. Next year, we're focusing on reimagining our marketplace. From a brand new design, easier access to new use cases, enhanced experiences powered by AI, seamless app installs for our customers, a better ratings and reviews platform, recommended apps right within HubSpot, and so much more. We want to help you succeed in the HubSpot ecosystem to help our customers succeed. We've worked hard this year on increasing app discoverability. Now we are focusing on decreasing friction and increasing the quality and power of every app in our marketplace. We'll continue to open up our platform to unlock more use cases so we can empower all of our customers to get more from their tools and investments. We are committed to building HubSpot's ecosystem not for you, but with you. Thank you all for joining us today.
Bye bye.